Okay, you both know the rules. Defend yourself at all times. Keep your punches clean and on target. When I tell you to break, do so straight away and take a step back. Shake hands. Good luck to you both.
Let's get down to business.
So we're underway then, the second semi-final. This contest, or the victory in this contest, will go through to face Derek Osaze in the Ultimate Boxer final later this evening. This one between Sean Phillips, the taller boxer wearing the red shorts, who's been caught by a counter right hand by the man in the white shorts, and that is Grant Phillips. Both of these men progressing through to this semi-final with stoppage victories in their quarterfinals. Contrasting styles of boxers. Sean Phillips, one of the taller middleweights in this tournament, looking to establish that long straight jab, which he did effectively on that occasion.
And again, Grant Phillips with a good head, Grant Dennis with a good head movement. A nice body shot again by Phillips there a few seconds ago. He got his man out of there, having hurt him to the body in the first fight, and he's got some sneaky body attack. But Grant Dennis with a very good head movement, and he's slick so far.
Looking for a right hand to the body on this occasion, Phillips, and then stepped into the pocket and landed with a right hand at mid-range. So Dennis again slipping effectively to his right, causing that shot to slide over his shoulder. Long left hook wasn't too far away from Phillips, but again, good reflexes being demonstrated by Grant Dennis.
Dennis has a little bit of jittery head movement, but it works for him. He disrupts your rhythm, and he works his way inside with it.
Beautiful short right hand again. The same shot, a counter right hand, catching Sean Phillips as he was advancing, and it had the exact same effect as it did on Joe Hearn, causing the man to sink to his knee. More than a minute to go in this opening round. Grant Dennis going looking for his man. Sean Phillips under intense pressure. So Sean Phillips trying to regain his senses and full control of his legs, intelligently holding on. Grant Dennis who want to work his way out of that clinch. Ponderous right hand, winged over the top. Oh, nice short right hand landed on the inside from Dennis once again. And over goes Dennis after he took a jolting left jab. I think he was shocked as well.
Got pushed down, yeah.
And now this one is into a firefight right in the middle of the boxing ring.
Phillips has to be careful keeping his punches so wide on the inside. He's a taller man, so when he punches wide inside, it gets dangerous for him. Good hook there by him, though.
So closing seconds of an incident-filled opening round. Sean Phillips on the floor, but recovered well to make it out of the round. A terrific opening round for the go-getter Grant Dennis. Let's listen in.
Right, right, listen to the call. Go through the middle. Great work. Listen, don't worry about that. Fuck all, don't worry about that, man. Right, Sean, you've got to listen to the calls. What do we work in the dressing room?
You see look at that knockdown. You're going to see Phillips kind of step forward in here. He throws a wide right hand and a nice catch and shoot there. In England, I think they called them triggers. As when I was in James DeGale's camp, that's what Jim McDonald liked to call them. They said catch and shoot. He catches the overhand right of Phillips on the left hand, and then throws the right hand on the inside. He tries it again there later in the round. Doesn't get the knockdown, but the same kind of combination. And there Phillips ended up pushing Dennis to the ground after landing a short jab. Obviously correctly ruled a no knockdown. But you see Dennis using that trigger combination where he catches the overhand right on the left hand and then throws his own short right hand on the inside. Let's see if he keeps trying it here in the second round, as it got him a knockdown in round one.
There's Martin Bowers in the red corner giving the instructions to Sean Phillips, telling him to be calm. And he's momentarily switching southpaw. He's a full-time professional. Here's Grant Dennis. He said thanks to the sponsorship that he's been able to garner from in and around where he lives in Chatham down in Kent, so that he's able to live and work as a full-time boxer. But he said even before he had that full-time status, his work as a personal trainer, that's his profession, enabled him to always be in optimal shape for his battles in the ring. Sean Dennis runs his own scaffolding business in his yard by 5:40, puts in a few hours setting up contracts, overseeing things before getting to the gym to train from 10 till 12 at the Peacock Gym with Martin Bowers alongside Daniel Dubois, man who's in the crowd here tonight. Anthony Yard also works out of the Peacock with Tunde Ajayi. Right hand over the top, not too far away from Phillips. Oh, and there's that right hand once again from Dennis. And Sean Phillips, his knees dip from that ever so slightly. Well, Dennis looking to bustle away once again, and again, the punches of Phillips are rather looping. They're a bit more languid, and they're not finding the range. So beyond the midpoint of this second round, Dennis looking for that counter right hand once again, but he couldn't find a range on that occasion. It was a beautiful left uppercut, landed on the inside from Phillips, but look at the response that initiates from Dennis, who bursts away with a bunch of punches to the body.
I'll tell you, Dennis is doing to Phillips basically what Osaze did to Conway. He's kind of professionaling him, so to speak, if that's a word I can use, because he's on the inside being rough and taking away the spaces of a guy like Phillips, who likes his space and likes to be able to pick his spots like a textbook boxer. But Dennis is not allowing that, and he's giving him misery on the inside by being so physical and obviously putting combinations together as well.
So Phillips trying to employ that peekaboo guard and walk his man down. Right, Dennis driving him back towards the ropes. Uppercut through the middle wasn't too far away. Then he followed it with a right hook around the corner. And just look how busy Grant Dennis is being. When he burst away to the body with those shoe shine shots, there may not be much on them, but he's giving the impression of being busy.
Absolutely, and he's smothering the work of Phillips, Sean Phillips. Sean Phillips is not able to get any space to properly work in there, so he's being outworked.
Still stayed up. You're still up, right? He hasn't beat you in any rounds, yeah? You're good. You're stuck in.
And there's a shot from last round, a counter right hand. That's the shot that knocked out John Hearn in the first fight. It doesn't land as cleanly on Phillips because Phillips is not a front foot heavy guy like Hearn was, but still the attempt was there on the counter. And there's a little jab on the inside, and then the work. You see Dennis uses the jab to get inside, and then once he gets underneath, he just moves those hands. Nothing doesn't have to be fancy. It's just a 3-round fight, so you want to just outwork your opponent, and Dennis does that just right.
Clean shots. Clean shots. Nice and clear. Yeah, got this. Come on, let's go.
Well, Grant Dennis, oh, good right hand to start this third round from Sean Phillips. But Grant Dennis trying to gain every psychological edge he can here. Despite being the oldest man in the tournament, he said to me in the build-up to this tournament that he feels physically in his prime. He said that he feels more youthful than the 21-year-olds who are boxing here. But he was up off his stool with about 20 seconds to go. In the 1-minute intermission, Sean Phillips taking every second of respite to receive further instruction from Martin Bowers as well as the precious rest. But hasn't he come out to begin this third round aggressively?
He's trying to move. But Phillips seems to me like the kind of guy that will do better over a longer fight. You know, he's trying to pick his spots, look for the short shots to counter with. And in little spots, he lands a solid one shot at a time salvo, but it's just not enough in a short 3-round fight when you have a guy like Phillips, nice hook. A guy like Phillips working.
Beautiful left hook from Phillips on this occasion.
Yeah, I mean,
from Dennis landing on Phillips, but look at the left hook, and another one goes Grant Dennis, walked on to 2 thunderous left hooks, and this contest, the seesaw nature continues. Grant Dennis putting his man on the floor in the opening round before being sent to the canvas by
his shots. He cannot smother himself, and he cannot allow Dennis to smother him. He needs to get leverage on these shots. When he's got proper leverage, he can hurt you, but he's not got proper leverage at this distance.
Rather crowded on the inside, perhaps smothering his own work. Grant Dennis was still more than a minute to survive in this third and final round. Dropped rather heavily by two cracking left hooks from Sean Phillips. And the bombs continuing to find a way through the defenses of the man from Chatham in Kent. Dennis now biting down on his gum shield, stepping back into the pocket, trying to cover up, trying to score with some offense of his own as well. Tying up Sean Phillips, both men feeling the pace, the momentum in favor of Phillips, but look at Dennis come roaring back, driving his man across the ring. And again, Dennis doing a good job of giving the impression of being busy, letting his hands go on the inside just above the belt line. Closing seconds of this third and final round. Well, this only a 3-round contest, but this one attritional now. Both men have been on the floor. Left hook lands once again, followed by cracking right cross from Phillips. What a terrific semi-final we have just witnessed. A contest where both men took a trip to the canvas. It was Grant Dennis who put Phillips on the floor in the opening round. Sean Phillips got himself back up, got himself back into the contest before landing two gunshot left hooks to send Grant Dennis to the canvas in round 3. What a contest we've just witnessed to see who will go through to the final.
Here's a double left hook there by Dennis. Although we got one there. I think there was one right before that. We didn't go back far enough in the replay. There's one. There's two right there. Yeah. There's a double left hook thrown by Phillips, and a massively thrown. But you see what the difference is there. He's getting leverage on the shots. He's got just enough distance to where he can crank those shots. And that was Phillips' problem for most of this fight, and probably why he's going to come up short. Is because he wasn't able to get enough leverage on his punches. And this is why I said probably in a longer fight, Phillips may be more successful in this kind of format. He's a boxer. He's a guy who gets your timing, and he's a guy who probably will do better as the longer rounds are there. But the difference in this fight might be round 2, where Grant Dennis outworked Phillips, because round 1 and round 3 will cancel each other out with the knockdowns, with each knockdown apiece. But round 2, Grant Dennis outworking Phillips, for me, is the difference in this fight.
Well, the 3 scoring judges who will determine who goes through to the final here are Lee Every, Mark Bates, and Kieran McCann. Sean Phillips pumping that right fist in anticipation of being declared the victor, but it was his left hook which put Grant Dennis on the floor.
And one thing to keep in mind, will the winner have anything left for the final? The winner of this fight have anything left for the final? You know, the winner of this fight has less rest than the other semifinals, and the winner of this fight probably needs more rest.
So Lee Cook, has got both fighters in position, and we can now get the announcement to see who will go through to contest the Ultimate Boxer final.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what an epic clash. Make some noise, London! However, we must consult the judges' scorecards to see who progresses through to the final. Our judge, Lee Every, scored it 27-28. Our judge, Mark Bates, also scored it 27-28. And Kieran McCann scored it 27-28. It is a unanimous decision. And going through to the final, Grant Dennis!